Hey everyone, Brad here again. I'm showing you more of Citywalk because I've done a little bit more with it. As I mentioned, this won't take very long to complete. I'm going to show you daytime pretty quickly because my intention is for this to be mostly a nighttime place. But I will show you what I've added since the last video. Alright, so starting with Red Coconut, I actually had to move it. I had it further along. It was actually about here, and it went out further this way. After looking at the maps, it actually is supposed to be a little closer in and a little bit lower. Because this whole area here, you can see I've laid out kind of the foundation of where everything's going. And you'll see that kind of all throughout. This way, of course, leading to Islands of Adventure, and this way over to Universal. Alright, and since last time, I can't quite remember where I stopped. I know there was the theater Cineplex entrance here. You'll see I've added some of the other stores. And the food court up here. Got the balcony area and the inside eating area, which I'll show you at night in a minute. There's whatever the store is. I think it's like Fossil or something. And then the other clothing store, which you can kind of like cut through. This is always a neat little shortcut too, if you actually want to. You go in through this way and sneak on over here if you're trying to get in Universal. And it's hot out. It's a good AC shortcut. This building I've started, haven't really finished. And the reason I'm saying whatever it is now is because in the actual Google Earth, they still have all the old stuff, places that I know have been replaced. Like the Voodoo Donuts is not in Google Earth. And neither is the Sports Grill and Brew. It actually still shows the NASCAR restaurant, if any of you remember that. That's actually what you see in the street view and the global or the top down view for Google Earth. So I thought that was kind of strange, and I haven't been to Citywalk in almost 2 years now, and I know they've got a lot of new places. I do have the start of Cowfish over here though, and Vivo. You can see I've got the pizza. I think it's Red Oven Pizza. Let me put it at nighttime. I'll show you a little more of the details. I think I'll go back and put lights in here. It's rather dark. For Bubba Gump, I went in and actually added some details so it looks kind of neat from the outside. I've actually never been inside this Bubba Gump, so I just kind of made up some stuff. But I purposely left the roofs open of these buildings for now so I could show you the insides. So I just used like some wall pieces. I put the drummers in there, threw in some lights. So from the outside, again, it looks kind of like a restaurant. I need to cover up that grass there though. And it would be a little better if I knew what it actually looked like, but you know, I figured it's close enough. Another inside that I detailed, you'll see I left the top open here for the food court. But from the outside, you see it looks like you've got little counters and benches and things like that. I tried to put the lights a little bit higher up so it looks like they're from the ceiling. You may be able to tell that. Now, I don't use custom scenery for anything I do, as you all know, but I do use billboards. I try to avoid it, but for this, I'm specifically going to use billboards where I think I need them because they're all, you know, stores and restaurants and things, so I'm going to have to get away with billboards. So yeah, it is Fossil. That's right. Okay, have that there. Another store that I did the inside of. Oh, I didn't do anything for these windows. Sometimes I forget windows are transparent and don't always put things behind them, but for down here, you'll see I've thrown some things in there. Make it look like a actual store instead of nothing. Alright, that should be about it right now for everything new in Citywalk. Here's kind of a top-down view of what it'll look like. I've got the path going on back here. It's just the long, back and forth, all the way up. I'll have to do that with the path. Get a big lagoon in the middle, and then we're gonna have a twosome, which I really want to make because that place is awesome. And then like Hard Rock. Oh, the other place I didn't show you at night was the pizza, which, wow, that's actually a lot of lights. I may have to tone that down. I haven't detailed the inside yet. But all I really did was out here and threw lights on the inside. And this remains pretty much unchanged. I just had to move it. Which, in case you all didn't know, you can move any structure you build. So if you build something and then later realized, oh, you know what, I didn't want it there, or it's too far to the right. I've actually had to do this quite a few times, and I didn't even know about it until I was playing around with the buttons. But if you go to scenery, and you hit this button, and you hit save, which it seems strange you would have to pick that and not like select. But you can actually drag the squares, and anything that's in your squares, you save it, you name it, and you can open it and place it. So I'll just kind of show you right here too. I highlighted all of that when it was over here, and you'll see right here. So I can just put that building anywhere now. Really neat trick, which again I didn't even know about till a little while ago while I was making the Magic Kingdom. But you can make any of that stuff. What was this one? Oh, was this from Universal? I guess I knew it during Universal. It's funny to go back and take a look at these things. Yeah, I mean, just for curiosity, let's see what this. Oh, that's the Plaza restaurant at Magic Kingdom. So I must have misplaced that one, but that doesn't belong here. Anyway, enough being sidetracked. That's pretty much all I have now for updates. I want to thank you all for watching. I will keep working on Magic Kingdom. It's coming along. Along with that, Splash Mountain, I don't think I'm going to make the full ride, just because I've seen videos of it done better. And for time's sake, it'd be, trying to get that thing finished. But as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.